Good day, everyone. Welcome to Real Conservative Headline News. I'm your host, Nathaniel Rajkumar. Starting off with some news here in Trinidad and Tobago. Funding valued at a total of $52,999 was distributed to 4 small businesses by the Ministry of the People, Social Development and Family Services through the Sowing Empowerment Through Entrepreneurial Development Program, SEED. I'm very sure that they are thankful for that financial assistance in order to be able to establish their business. A lot of us here in Trinidad and Tobago will look forward to that similar type of, or the same type of financial assistance in the future under the Kamla Persad administration to establish our businesses as well. This sort of assistance was not really in existence in any significant way for the past 10 years. So once again, congratulations to those particular individuals in being able to acquire this sort of funding. Tobago's top 5 2025 secondary entrance assessment C students, along with students who topped the 2024 Caribbean Secondary Education Certificate CSEC and Caribbean Advanced Proficiency Examination CAPE, merit lists were honored during a ceremony on Friday. That's nice. The award ceremony titled Pioneers of Excellence was held at the Scarborough Library. Secretary of Education, Zorisha Hackett, reminded the students of the need to continue to represent well for Tobago. Definitely. And congratulations to all of them. The Division of Health, Wellness and Social Development extends heartfelt congratulations to the Waves Foundation for their inspiring initiative in celebration of World Senior Citizens Day, August 21st. On Thursday, 21st of August 2025, the foundation organized a memorable boat ride to the stunning Boca Reef. Beautiful, wonderful, providing elders and senior citizens with an opportunity to enjoy Tobago's natural beauty. I myself would love to visit there one of these good days. I've gone to Tobago numerous times, but I've never gone to the Boca Reef. Foster social connections and promote wellness in a serene marine environment. Once again, that's positive sorts of programs to have. To honor as well the elders in our society and keep them active, keep them, occupied, even in their later years. Our women's 4x100 meter relay squad blazed the track with a strong performance, clocking 43.89 seconds to secure the silver medal at the Junior Pan Am Games. Shaniqua Bascom, I think I reported about her yesterday. Janae Digans, Alex Henry, and Sarah Joseph powered through the baton exchanges and delivered a podium finish. Congratulations to all of them. The Point Lisa's desalination plant has resumed operations earlier than expected after its annual maintenance shut down. Performance, people, that's what you call performance under the Kamla Persad administration. Plant owner and operator Delsa completed the work this morning, 2 days before the original August 24th deadline. I'm very sure that the residents in those areas will be very thankful for this efficient and effective type of performance. Production is now ramping up and expected to reach the full capacity of 40 million gallons per day by midnight tomorrow. Well, that will be midnight tonight. because this was reported yesterday. According to the Water and Sewage Authority, WASA, customers in parts of Central and South Trinidad should see service improve over the weekend, though it may take up to 48 hours for systems to fully stabilize. That's okay. Even if the water trickling, people will be still thankful for it until it comes back the normal way. Crews will continue working to maximize supply to affected areas in line with temporary schedules during this period. Once again, you have to give credit to the Kamla Prasad administration. Yes, people, WASA is under new management, and therefore all the affiliates will also perform in a more positive and effective manner.
The award ceremony titled Pioneers of Excellence was held at the Scarborough Library. Secretary of Education Zorisha Hackett reminded the students of the need to continue to represent well for Tobago.
Excellence, my dear students, is not a one-time award. It is a way of life. It is choosing discipline when others are distracted. It is choosing honesty when others try to shortcut the system. And it is choosing courage when challenges arise. And so this morning, as Secretary of Education, Research and Technology, a representative of the Executive Council of the Tobago House of Assembly, I want you to remember this: Tobago is watching you.
Secretary Hackett also announced a new award titled the Secretary's Pioneer of Excellence Award. This was awarded to Bishop's High School student Rachel Liz Otley, who gained a grade 1 in CSEC English Literature at 11 years old, while she also prepared for the 2024 SCA examinations.
This award is created to honor a student whose achievement is so extraordinary, so inspiring, that it redefines what we believe is possible. And today, we make history with its inaugural recipient, Miss Rachel Liz Otley.
Feature speaker Anthurium Lewis, who recently graduated from Bishop's High School Tobago with 12 grade 1s, encouraged the students to continue being pioneers at their different levels of schooling.
The CAPE scholars here today are delving into university-level work, pioneering new depths of knowledge. The CSEC scholars have built a rock-solid foundation, pioneering a standard of excellence for their peers. And the SCA scholars, our youngest pioneers, are boldly stepping into a new world of secondary education, ready to explore, ready to discover, ready to conquer. My advice to you is to continue to shine brightly, and don't for a second consider dimming your light to fit in or because someone thinks that it's too much.
Teachers and the principals of the top performing schools were also recognized during the event. Carissa Douglas, TTT News.
You won't be disappointed with this one. Look and feel great every day. Painless trimming with no pulling of hair guaranteed. Comfortable to hold and lightweight. Intelligent anti-pinch system. Safety travel lock. Accurate and painless trimming. Durability 100% quality. Fast charging. To place an order, call or WhatsApp 868-762-6589. To the north of Arouca lies the storied village of Lopino. I wonder if I ever visited Lopino in my entire life, but I'll definitely have to do so sometime soon. Seated with the verdant mountains of the northern range, it has a bit of everything for everyone. From the natural attractions to the historic sites and finds, and even stories of the paranormal. Lopino is a treasure trove awaiting to be discovered. Video provided by TTT.
When you hear the name Lopino, you may think of its historic estate, but there's much more to discover. The area was named after Count de Lopino, a French planter, who fled Haiti during the Revolution and was granted 478 acres in Trinidad by Governor Thomas Picton. Decades later, the resettlement of Spanish-speaking Kora villagers blended their culture with the Patois-speaking community, shaping the unique identity of Lopino today. Nowadays, the award-winning Lopino Tourism Association conducts tours of the village, offering visitors from far and wide a rich experience sharing the many aspects of the area.
The historic tours is about the Count de Lopino, his slave, and his finding of this beautiful valley. He was awarded 478 acres, and I must say, when he saw it, he called it La Reconnaissance Estate, and La Reconnaissance means gratitude. He was so grateful to get this piece of land.
Much of the tour is educational, and there is an exhibition of artifacts that were found in the area over the years that the LTA preserves, maintains, and educates visitors on.
Recently discovered, so before I had this part, I showed it to Shabaka, but we wasn't sure. And we only realized it was in a bag, this part, and then they realized we actually had a slave shackle in Lopino.
The artifact had been in the possession of the Lopino Tourism Association for some time, but the weight of its significance was not known until recently. The discovery was verified by Dr. Fergus of the University of the West Indies and is the first slave shackle found in Trinidad in 200 years. Another find in the village of great historical value was also recently unearthed.
Recently, we found artifacts in our cemetery of the first people of Trinidad and Tobago. We didn't know we had an Amerindian village. We always thought, okay, our neighboring village of Arima, that is the closest we had. We know Aruka was named after Amerindian village, but we didn't know that Lopino itself had an Amerindian village.
The natural beauty of Lopino is undeniable. Hidden in the hills are numerous caves, the most prominent of which, the Martin Gomez Bat Cave, so named after the man who made the discovery while searching for a lost cricket ball when he was just 15. The entrance he discovered was just 2 feet wide at the time.
Mr. Martin Gomez realized that he has stumbled upon a live cave at that moment. He went to ask the men and them if they can kindly come blast open this, what do he think is a live cave. 3 days later, the men did cave, blasted open, didn't just saw that it was a live cave, but saw that this live cave is estimated at 300 meters long.
The cave is inhabited by a colony of fruit bats, South American cockroaches, and other species that thrive in the damp, dark environment. The cataract also features stalactites, stalagmites, and a subterranean stream.
If you look here, you will begin to see the moisture inside the cave. Moisture running down. Now this is the beginning of the formation of stalagmites, right? This is the minerals here. The water will eventually harden, building up over time.
The tour also includes a chocolate-making educational session with sampling of both the drinking chocolate and dark chocolate made by the Lopino Chocolate Company.
Nibs are where the majority of your flavor, right, and the nice chocolate brown color in chocolate comes from.
The cultural experience of dancing the coco, and so much more that you will have to go and experience it for yourself to truly understand everything that Lopino has to offer. I don't know too much about the Duen and Sukia sightings in the village, but I do know that Lopino is definitely calling my name to return soon.
August sale, 25% off. No more overheating phones. Cool your phones in seconds. Prevents damage to phones and battery issues. Better gaming experience and streaming. USB powered and fast charging. Lightweight and quiet. Ideal for kids and adults. Works with all smartphones. Makes a great gift. Enjoy free island-wide delivery. Call or WhatsApp 868-762-6589. Now for some news from Guyana. Transforming healthcare. President Dr. Irfan Ali on Friday commissioned the $6.6 billion Lima Regional Hospital on the Essequibo coast. A state-of-the-art facility constructed by China CAMC Engineering Co. Limited and Sinomac. The modern hospital will bring world-class care closer to residents and, according to President Ali, is part of building a healthcare system so advanced, robots can assist with surgeries. That's a whole different discussion, but depending on the particular issue and if it's really necessary, who knows, it may definitely benefit. The Schoonord to Crane Highway is easing traffic. cutting travel time and opening new opportunities for communities along the West Bank and West Coast. This is the People's Progressive Party delivering on its promise to build a modern Guyana. And I keep saying this over and over again. This type of development and service to the people has been taking place throughout the 5-year term of the Irfaan Ali administration. This is not just something that is happening now because it's election season. No, people. He has performed well throughout his entire term. Liguan gets $292.1 million grid-forming solar photovoltaic farm. Prime Minister Brigadier, the Honorable Mark Phillips, on Friday commissioned the 0.60 megawatt grid-forming solar photovoltaic PV farm in Liguan, Essequibo Islands, West Demerara, Region 3, which marks another major step in Guyana's renewable energy drive. During the feature address at the commissioning ceremony, the Prime Minister underscored that the event was testament to the government's commitment to sustainable energy and people-centered development. And what I like about it is all about diversifying. You're not trying to get rid of the traditional way of supplying electricity, but you're finding new and innovative ways. And to me, that is something that I fully support and commend the Irfaan Ali administration for doing. I hope we will take likewise initiative in Trinidad and Tobago, although, of course, we have a much smaller land space, but still, we can still follow a lot of the different types of policies and ideas that the Irfaan Ali administration came up with in their own country. Now for some news from Jamaica. Approximately 550 households are set to benefit from the newly rehabilitated Cascade water supply system in Portland. The facility, which was commissioned into service during a ceremony on Wednesday, was rehabilitated at a cost of $40 million by Rural Water Supply Limited. That's good news for the people, as I always say, and everybody knows that and agrees with. Water is life. We need food. We need water, most of all. New stock market entrant Atlantic Hardware and Plumbing Company Limited is looking towards large developments and the hotel sector to boost its revenue and firm up its bottom line. Revenue for the June second quarter was flat at $405 million compared to $409 million in the comparative 2024 period, but up to 9% over the longer half-year horizon, January-June, at $864.3 million. We're still in Jamaican news, people. More than 30 years after filming, this was quite interesting to me. And just after reading this report, it makes me feel to go back and watch that movie over again. Most likely, probably even later today, I might do it, download it and look at it. More than 30 years after filming the classic movie Cool Runnings, celebrated U.S. actor Malik Yoba is back on the island, Jamaica, this time stepping into the role of a preacher for the local production Redeemed. I wish them all the best. Wonderful sort of storyline. And of course, definitely, as I said, it brings back memories of my youth in the 90s. And that movie, I really enjoyed it. And I probably watched it quite a few times in my life so far. But I think most likely I'm going to watch it again today. Now for the international news, interesting facts, travel news section, the ending part of the newscast. The Dow closed at a high record on Friday, soaring more than 800 points at Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell signaled interest rate cuts on the week. Now, of course, that will be probably one of the reasons. But besides that, America's economy has been thriving for a while now. It has been stimulated. And you have to give credit. It's all because of a lot of the policies that have been implemented by the Trump administration. There's no place quite like Santorini, but the volcanic splendor of this Greek island can feel lost amid the crowds. With these tips from experts, you can uncover the authentic beauty from the constant queues and crammed streets. That's a little information there, travel information. Delhi National Zoological Park announces the birth of 6 tiger cubs. Real cute. Cute when they're big cubs, eh? During week-long Global Tiger Day celebrations, the cubs were born to wild origin tigress Aditi and father Vijay Jr. The newborn cubs are healthy and currently bonding with their mother behind the tiger house under close veterinary supervision. I hope they all survive and become strong, powerful adult tigers remaining in captivity. Hopefully, I don't know, or maybe they may be released into the wild. A Maryland woman was given the gift of a fresh start to the mother of her late son's best friend through a groundbreaking robotic surgical procedure at Johns Hopkins. Anjanette Lynchard and Mary Ann Carroll raised their boys Jared and Philip in a Howard County neighborhood where the two became fast friends. 3 years later, the Lynchards moved and the families lost touch. However, a simple act of kindness amid a tragedy would later lay the ground for a miraculous answer to prayer. Now, of course, the remaining part of that story is being reported by Christian Broadcasting Network, CBN. So, of course, you all can visit them online on Facebook or wherever on YouTube, and you will get the rest of the story. The North Ronaldsay sheep, an ancient and rare breed believed to date back to Viking times, has made a remarkable recovery in Britain after nearing extinction. Native to the Orkney Islands in Scotland, these sheep are genetically unique. Many grow 4 horns. Wow. Whoa. And a trait known as polycerati. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but it looks like that, polycerati. Even more unusually, their primary diet consists of seaweed. Now that is very interesting. A rare adaptation developed after a wall built in the 1830s restricted the access to inland grazing. Wow. Animals, God's creation, being able to adapt to different types of circumstances. Human beings do it as well. Instead of grass, they learn to thrive on marine algae found along the rocky coast. Today, they are prized for their wool, ecological value, and historical significance as one of the oldest domesticated breeds in Northern Europe. Their revival is not only a genetic and agricultural triumph, but also a cultural one, preserving a direct link people to Viking heritage. Folks, that brings us to the end of today's news headlines. Thanks again to everyone who continues to support my content. Please like, comment, share. Stay blessed and stay safe in Jesus' name.